matchup that we're going to take a look at is Texans-Bears. And I mean, folks, Mitch Trubisky, the Bears got to win. We have to see how Mitch Trubisky was looking, keep tabs on him. So we'll watch, what do we got, 2 drives here? We're going to watch a touchdown drive and a field goal drive. Why did the drive stall on the field goal drive? Was it Mitch Trubisky? Was it something else? How's Mitch Trubisky looking? So that's what we're going to do for this matchup. See how Mitch Trubisky is looking. Do they stick with him next season? Probably not, but hey, he won this game, so maybe they have a little hesitation of just letting him go just like that. So the first drive we're going to look at is this touchdown drive in the second quarter. We're going to look at this 11-play one so we can see a lot of Mitch Trubisky, hopefully. 11 plays, 82 yards, a minute 37 seconds running that kind of 2-minute offense. So goes down the field very quickly. So let's see if it's Mitch Trubisky or if it's somebody else. So we'll cue this up, a minute 45 in the second quarter, and we'll watch some Mitch Trubisky, folks. Everybody's favorite thing to do on Wednesday, watch Mitch Trubisky play football. All right, so here we go. First drive, Mitch Trubisky. I mean, they're already up 23-7 at this point. This man's just trying to put this game away. And, hey, I mean, if you could do it in the first half, absolutely. So here we go. First pass, just trying to do something. Nice little drive starter, but it goes incomplete. Defender was all over him. Let's look at kind of where this ball was placed anyway. Maybe a little outreached by the receiver, but it's incomplete. Good defense. All right, let's move on to second down. Let's see, Mitch Trubisky, come on. Saw an incompletion on the first down. Let's see what you got here on second down. And J.J. Watt jumps. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. This Texans team is not that good. Even J.J. Watt's he may be a little overhyped. I think his brothers are kind of better than him. Giving them an extra free. Oh, hang on. Never mind. I'm wrong then. It's offsides on the offense. Look at me being a clown. All right, here we go. So J.J. Watt is actually real good. Mitch Trubisky here trying to escape the pocket. All right, we'll give him this one. Breaks a little bit of a tackle. Maybe bad tackling here. Stays on his feet. I'll give him that. Mitch Trubisky's obviously not the best runner, but hey, he can do that. He just picked up, 7-8 yards on this? 3rd and 6 now. All right, Mitch. Most likely a passing play here. We know they pick it up. They score the touchdown. So let's see how Mitch Trubisky picks up this 3rd and 6 here. There we go. Wide open slant route. Very well done to Allen Robinson. Hurry up offense now. There, see, look at this, man. This is what I'm talking about when we have to watch the footage, even kind of in a blowout scenario. Look at this pass, man. This is not a good pass. If this defender is looking at the ball, this is broken up, this is tipped, this is intercepted. That's not a good throw. And we're not going to get a good kind of different angle replay of it because it's in the 2-minute kind of offense here. And then we're wrong again. We get it right here. Look at this. Here we go. Look at this. Hitting the double move. It's just so underthrown. It's so underthrown. His accuracy, man, you got to just kind of put this ball out more in front of him. If the defender is looking and tracking this ball, it's broken up, folks. It's probably picked. Got to throw this one a little bit over the head so the receiver can just get it without a chance if the defender was playing good defense, but he wasn't. So not the best pass there by Mitch Trubisky. Let's see what else we get. So far, he hasn't really done anything. He had the run. The run was probably the best thing he's done. The slant pass, I mean, it's wide open. It's not that hard to make, folks. And then he takes a sack here. Let's bring this one up in coach's film. Let's see if we see anything here. Could he have gotten rid of the ball? Is he timid to throw? Let's see if the coach film is up, and it is. Very well done. All right, here it is. This is a play he just took a sack on. So we'll try to run this one in slow motion and see if we see any routes opening up before he was getting pressured for the sack. So here it is. Nothing's open. You have the crossing route over the middle. The defense drops back, and that's really not open. Nothing is really open here. So that's a decent sack to take. Nothing was open. Don't force anything. Your check down route, that was covered. So, yeah, not bad by Mitch Trubisky there, just taking the sack. It's unfortunate that he took the sack, but he had no time to throw and no routes were developing open. All right, so the Texans take a timeout, stop the clock. Now we get 2nd and 18 from the 50. Let's see what we get. Mitch Trubisky, here we go. Drops back to pass. Just a simple little, 7-yard comeback route and dink it off to the tight end. Let him do all the work. And they pick up about 17 yards on that play. God dang. Here we go. 3rd and 1. How do they pick this up? Who do they trust more, the running back or Mitch Trubisky to pick up 1 yard? Matt Nagy, what do we got here? And it's a run play, and it gouges. It gouges for like 10. Dang. So good call there by Matt Nagy. They don't really kind of trust Mitch Trubisky to pick up the 3rd and 1. That's all you need to know. He just runs it here. Wide open run. Okay. Good. I mean, that's a good read. Pull it down, get 5, get out of bounds. It's safe. We do want to see more from Mitch Trubisky. Let's air this out a little bit down the field. Here it is. That's a good kind of one-on-one ball. You got Allen Robinson one-on-one. I take that shot. Absolutely. I take that shot. He comes down with it. We'll get a nice replay here. I mean, look at this. He's got an easy 2 inches on the man. He's got the size. I mean, just look at this man's body compared to the defender. I'm taking that one-on-one shot too. Now, how's the ball thrown? It's okayly thrown. Allen Robinson clearly won position, but it's kind of very chest level. When you're throwing that kind of one-on-one ball, you kind of want it really high and away from the defender, so you only give your receiver a chance to catch it. Now Allen Robinson he's a great receiver, and this is why he's kind of the leading receiver for the Bears here, because he goes up and just wins one-on-one matchups like that instantly. So we love the weapons here where the Bears were not too in love with Mitch Trubisky here, or really even Nick Foles. Look at this. This is a good play by Mitch Trubisky. Even though it goes incomplete, he feels the pressure, knows where exactly the route's supposed to go. Unfortunately, he can't make that pass. That's a tough pass, but it's still pretty decently thrown, even though it was very hurried. So I'll give Mitch Trubisky that one, and that's pretty much the most impressive play I've seen on this drive, honestly, the incompletion. I don't know, man. All right. That brings up 2nd and goal. Mitch Trubisky in the red zone, man. He's going to end up capping it off, which is good, but let's see what we get here. 5 wide. Everybody is wide. Empty backfield. 1 timeout for Chicago, so they can use everything here, folks. They can do everything. And here it is, just quickly over the middle to, once again, who does he go to? Allen Robinson, because he's a great receiver, man. Let's see if we get a nice little good angle here. Very quickly, just dumped it off inside. I mean, I don't even think Mitch Trubisky saw this kind of linebacker just standing in the middle of the field. I think he was just staring at that one-on-one matchup inside. Luckily, he placed it right on the money, so even the linebacker couldn't even kind of extend his hand and break up the ball. So good there by Mitch Trubisky to engineer a drive to get down to the end zone. That's fantastic. That's what you want. Not too impressed with any real throws that he made on that drive. I mean, that's still kind of exactly what we kind of expect from Mitch Trubisky watching him play. I just think this Texans defense really isn't that great, folks. We've got one more drive that we're going to look at here for this game to kind of solidify, Mitch Trubisky not being that great, maybe. We're going to look at this field goal drive after halftime. Why did this drive stall? Was it Mitch Trubisky with some incompletions? So let's cue up this drive and see if we're impressed with Mitch Trubisky. Maybe we just got, a bad drive here. So let's see what we get. All right, Mitch Trubisky coming out of halftime. Not great field position at the 23. Started with just a dink and dunk over the middle. I mean, I've got no problems with that. These are drive starters, folks. All these play callers have all their quarterbacks do them. Tom Brady does them. Aaron Rodgers does them. Patrick Mahomes does them. Everybody does nice little drive starters. Dumps it off to a tight end here, and he just goes absolutely wild. Picks up the first down. Once again, nothing really too much on Mitch Trubisky here. It's a good throw, though. I mean, get it there any way necessary. Little sidearm. I'm sure the announcers are comparing that to Patrick Mahomes right now. All right, here we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yes, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see. This is absolutely fantastic. Nice little run pass option. Mitch Trubisky sees it's Allen Robinson coming open on a slant route, and he places it right on the money, and then that allows Allen Robinson, the great receiver that he is, to just get an extra 20 after the catch. I mean, that's all ball placement, folks. Run after the catch. It all comes down to ball placement, ball accuracy, and Mitch Trubisky right there, absolutely great. Very well done. I mean, there's no reason the Bears shouldn't be putting up 30 points every game because how good Allen Robinson is, truly, folks. I mean, this was kind of meant to just look at Mitch Trubisky, but really, all we're seeing is Allen Robinson, and I'm kind of all right with that. All right, Cordell Patterson, nice little kind of speed option to the left. Let's see who this flag is on. Oof, holding, coming back. All right, so far the drive is stalling, not because of Mitch Trubisky, because of a holding call. All right, keep that in mind. They're going to go back again. Oh, and another false start, so they just lost 15 big yards there. Damn. All right, here we go. Mitch Trubisky with the quarterback keeper. And he's not that, his lateral quickness isn't that good, folks, as we see him slip down there, trying to juke out a defender. He picked up about 4 yards, tried to do a little bit too much, and he just goes down. Nice little double box here of Kansas City Chiefs ripping out the hearts of Dolphins fans everywhere there with a punt return for the touchdown. Nice. All right, here we go. 2nd and 20, Mitch Trubisky. Over the middle. Nice. Well done. And kind of see how everybody was playing kind of the dink route. We'll slow it down here. When you have two people kind of curling into the middle of the field at the same time, the safety has to either take the shallow route or the deeper route. They kind of all play this more shallow route. You see them all driving onto the ball here because he thinks he's going to go low here. But Mitch Trubisky makes a great read. He says, hang on. They all played the dink route. We're going downfield, and this is absolutely great here. Very well done. That's a great ball. Very well done by Mitch Trubisky. So, all right, maybe it was just his probably worst drive of the game, the last drive that we just saw. This drive we're seeing a lot more that I'm liking here with Mitch Trubisky. I mean, Mitch Trubisky shouldn't even have been benched for Nick Foles in the first place, if we're being honest. They benched him. Oh, it's incomplete. No. Darn it. I mean, so now Mitch Trubisky, it was a great read, tough catch to make. So we still like what Mitch Trubisky was trying to do there. But, let's go back to that. Mitch Trubisky should not have been benched. They benched him at 2.5 games into the season. I think it was very, very premature in my opinion. Nick Foles, this is what Mitch Trubisky does. He comes in 2 games and he's been putting up 30 points ever since he's really came back, besides that Packers game where they only put up 9. But, Nick Foles, he doesn't kind of go deep on a consistent basis. They rarely score with Nick Foles, so I think Mitch Trubisky kind of got the short end of the stick a little bit. Let's see this play. Just to set up screen, get what we can, and we'll try the field goal. So, yeah, a decent drive by Mitch Trubisky here. It didn't stall because of really him. They had the penalties that backed him up to, 1st and 25. That drop there, unfortunate. So, still, are we buying Mitch Trubisky? A little bit. He can still get it done. I don't trust him really to kind of close out games, or if it's a tight game to really, win those games, as we saw him blow the lead 2 weeks ago against the Lions. So, Mitch Trubisky can get it done. We still don't like this Texans team. Offensively, the only good thing that they have now is Deshaun Watson. Defensively, they're not good. They just gave up 36 to Mitch Trubisky, who's not that great. He's good. He's all right, but he's not one of these top tier quarterbacks in the league. So that was Bears Texans. Mitch Trubisky looked all right. We'll give We'll grade it. We'll give him a B-, solid B-. Nothing too deep that we saw. Everything was kind of checked down, dink and dunk. He made some good reads because everybody was playing the dink and dunk. Got the ball to his wide receivers. Decent accuracy on some passes. So we'll give him a B-. They put up 36. Looked decent in the drives that we saw.